Friends, have you ever watched the news and thought, man, this could really use more robots? No? Well, too bad. Because the future of news is here, and it's powered by algorithms, baby. We're talking AI-generated content, personalized feeds, and maybe even a holographic anchor who can read the weather and judge your outfit all at the same time. Now, before you start stockpiling canned goods for the robot apocalypse, let's be clear, we're not talking about replacing journalists with sentient toasters yet. This is about using artificial intelligence to make news gathering, production, and consumption more efficient and engaging. Imagine a world where you get all the news you want, tailored to your interests, without having to wade through endless clickbait headlines and cat videos. That's the promise of an AI-powered news channel. So, how do we make this sci-fi dream a reality? Well, it all starts with the news itself. We need a reliable source of information, a digital bloodhound that can sniff out the most important stories from around the web. That's where Google News comes in, our trusty AI news aggregator extraordinaire. Google News is like that friend who reads every newspaper and website so you don't have to. It scours the internet for news articles, blog posts, and other content, then uses some fancy algorithms to organize it all into neat little categories. You can customize your news feed by selecting your favorite topics and sources, or just let the algorithm work its magic and be surprised by what it digs up. But Google News isn't just about collecting information, it's also about understanding it. Using natural language processing, it can analyze articles to identify key themes, sentiments, and even potential biases. This helps ensure that you're getting a well-rounded view of the news, not just one side of the story. Of course, reading endless news articles can be exhausting, even for the most dedicated news junkie. That's where GravityWrite comes in, our AI-powered summarizer and insight generator. Remember Cliff's Notes, those lifesavers that helped us get through high school English class? GravityWrite is like that, but for the entire internet. It can take a long, rambling news article and condense it down to its essential points, saving you precious time and brain cells. But it's not just about making things shorter. GravityWrite can also analyze articles to provide insights and context that you might miss on your own. It can identify key quotes, highlight important statistics, and even connect the dots between different news stories to reveal the bigger picture. Think of it as your own personal news analyst, always on hand to make sense of the chaos. Now, we all know that news can be a bit, well, dry sometimes. Walls of text, talking heads, the occasional shaky camera footage. That's where HeyGen comes in, our AI-powered multimedia wizard. Section 4. HeyGen Making News. More animated. HeyGen is like that friend who can tell a story so vividly, you feel like you're right there in the action. It can take text-based news articles and transform them into engaging multimedia experiences, complete with images, videos, and even voiceovers. Imagine watching a news story unfold like a mini documentary with dynamic visuals and a compelling narration. But HeyGen's true power lies in its ability to personalize the news. It can tailor the content to your specific interests, learning your preferences over time, and adjusting the delivery accordingly. This means you're more likely to actually pay attention to the news and retain the information. Plus, it's just more fun to watch a robot tell you about the latest political scandal than it is to read about it in a stuffy old newspaper. Speaking of personalization, let's talk about how AI can make the news all about you, you glorious snowflake, you. Section 5. It's all about you. No, seriously, we'll track everything. Okay, maybe track everything is a bit creepy, but the point is, AI allows us to create hyper-personalized news experiences tailored to each individual user. Imagine a news channel that knows what you care about, what you already know, and what you're likely to find interesting, or enraging, let's be honest. This level of personalization can be achieved through a combination of user preferences, AI-powered recommendations, and even interactive elements like chatbots. Imagine having a conversation with an AI news assistant that helps you find the information you need, answers your questions, and even provides different perspectives on a particular issue. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. Just because we can create hyper-personalized news experiences doesn't mean we should.